Good morning, children.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Morning,
Good morning
ma'am.
to all of you. Yes, Emil.
Yes, ma'am.
Savio is present.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is Savio? I can't see him.
I check in the participant.
Okay, Savio, are you there? Switch on your camera. Savio. No response from Savio.
Savio is there in the participant.
Ma'am,
Okay,
Savio,
okay.
sir, ma'am.
I saw it, but he has not switched on his camera. All right. So how are you, children?
Fine, ma'am. Fine,
Fine.
ma'am.
Fine, ma'am. How are you,
How
ma'am?
are you, ma'am?
I'm also doing well, thank you. Did you all go through a story?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Discussion which we did in the previous class?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, very good. So close your textbook.
Okay.
Let me see whether you remember what we discussed in the previous class. Okay. First question is to Ashish. Ashish, who is the author of the story?
I'm Vaikya Muhammad Bashir.
All right. Anandu, next question is to you. What is Bashir popularly known as?
Baipur Sultan.
Okay, very good. Then Amita, next question is to you. What is the original title of the story that we are learning now? Original title.
Ma'am, in Malayalam.
Yes.
Neela Velicham.
Okay, good. Next question is to Atul. Atul, who translated Neela Velicham into the blue light? Who translated Neela Velicham into blue light?
Ma'am, I come over the Bashir.
Vaikam Muhammad Bashir is the one who wrote the short story Neela Velicham. Okay? It was translated into English as the blue light. So who is the person? Who is the translator? That's my question.
Ma'am, I don't know.
What happened? You forgot? You
Yes,
forgot the name?
ma'am.
Can I tell?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can I say? Ma'am, can I say? Can I say? Ma'am, can I say?
Sravana?
Oh, you Shah.
Oh, Vyusha. All right. Okay. Geetika, next question is to you. This short story was made into a movie. Do you know the name of the movie?
Bhargavi Nilayam.
Yes, Bhargavi Nilay. All right. Then Namasya. What is the name of the narrator in the story? What is the name of the narrator in the story? Namasya. Namasya is looking here and there. Any idea? Anna?
Ma'am, Vaikya Muhammad Bashir.
Smriti?
Ma'am, the writer's name is not mentioned in the story.
Yes, exactly. The writer's name is not mentioned in the story. Okay. The protagonist in the story is an unnamed writer. Okay, we can assume that it is Bashir himself, but no name is given. All right. The next question, Kanishk. What was the narrator doing at 10 o'clock at night?
Writing the story.
Hmm. So give me the full answer. Say it in full sentence. What was the narrator doing at 10 o'clock at night?
He was writing the story.
The narrator was writing
A story.
story. The narrator was
light-
writing a highly emotional piece at 10 o'clock at night. All right. Okay. Next question is to Francis.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened while he was writing the story?
Ma'am, the camp was dimming and dimming. The light,
Once again,
the light
the light from the lamp
was dimming.
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 Francis, did you read the textbook?
Timber.
Yes, ma'am. Dimming.
Dimmer. The light from the lamp became dimmer and dimmer. Okay, that is the word, dimmer. All right. Next question. Next question is to Altina. Why did the narrator leave his house?
Ma'am, he will,
Louder, louder.
ma'am, he will,
Why did the narrator leave the house? What is the reason? See, it is 10 o'clock at night. He is all alone in his house. He was writing a highly emotional piece. But there is one reason why he left his house.
ma'am, forget
Huh?
kerosene.
For getting kerosene. Okay. But I'm not satisfied with the answer. Vrissa, can you give me a little bit explained one? Yes?
He went out of his house at 10 o'clock. He went to the bank to get some kerosene because at the other side of the bank, his friends were living there, so that's it.
Okay. The narrator left his house at 10 o'clock at night because the kerosene from his lamp got over and he wanted to borrow it from his friends. All right. Next question to Aaron. Where was the narrator's friends residing? Where was the narrator's friends residing? I cannot hear you. Anandu?
Ma'am, the friends are residing in the other side of the bank near the river.
Is it written like that in the textbook? Where was his friends residing? Abhiday? Devaganga, why your camera is off? Smriti?
Ma'am, the speaker's friends were residing at what? They worked at the bank. They worked at the bank, and they were living at the other side of the bank building.
Yes, the speaker's friends were residing in the bank building. All right. Okay, last question. Abhinav? How is the sky described in the story?
I can't hear you yesterday because of connection.
Louder?
Ma'am, I can't hear you because of connection problem.
Children, can you all hear? Abhinav?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
We can't hear you.
Me? You cannot hear me?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, we can hear you.
because of connection problem.
Okay, some connection problem. Devaganga, give me the answer. How was the night? How was the sky described at that night? Do not look into the textbook. Unmute and give me the answer fast. Sri Rudra?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
it was rainy. Ma'am,
Yes.
it was rainy.
When the narrator left the house, it was raining.
Ma'am,
Then?
food.
Ma'am,
Yeah, Anandu?
ma'am, over
There was misty moonlight and
the, ma'am, the sky was
the sky was overcast.
overcast.
There was misty moonlight and sky was overcast. All right. Okay. So most of you have read the textbook, but some of you are having some doubts. Why is it so?
Ma'am,
You-
sometimes when I told dimmer,
that time I get some another words in my
Ah,
mind.
okay.
So that
There is a chance of forgetting. All right. So that's why I asked you to read the text as many times as possible. Okay. So that words will be there in your mind. So reading text is very, very important. Okay. So shall we continue, children?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So where did we stop in the last class?
And we stopped.
Ma'am, the rain.
Let me see whether you
When
remember
we
or
was
not.
when we was going out after he got
Hmm.
some
We stopped when the friends were
yes,
playing
ma'am,
cards.
after he got some kerosene.
Did he reach to his friends?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Did he call out any one of them?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
Did they give kerosene to him?
Yes,
They were
ma'am.
all playing
Yes,
cards.
ma'am.
No,
And
ma'am.
they
Huh?
The three men
were playing cards.
playing cards.
Yes. Yes, that's where we stopped. Okay, so I'll just read that paragraph once again. When I reached the front of the bank building, I called out to my friends. Soon one of them came down and opened a side gate. We then walked along the side of the building and climbed up the stairs. The three of them had been playing cards. We have completed that paragraph also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So what were the narrator's friends doing at night
I'm
when he
playing
went to
cards.
borrow
Playing
the
cards.
kerosene?
Playing cards.
Yes, they were playing cards. And are you able to picturize the building where the narrator's friends resided?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How is the building described? Amelia, how is the building described? The bank building? Hmm? Unmute and answer fast. Geetika?
Ma'am, it has a side gate
Yes. The bank building had a small side gate and
and staircase along the
And,
side.
yes, and a staircase also on the side. Okay, so we'll continue. Who's going to read now? Sri Rudra, read.
Okay, ma'am. When, when I told them I needed some kerosene, one of them laughed and said, "Couldn't you have asked Bhargavi to fetch you some
Ma'am, it's
kerosene?"
not clear, ma'am.
Sri Rudra, any connectivity problem for you?
When I told them kerosene, one of them laughed and said,
Okay, dear, we are not able to hear you properly.
Ma'am,
Okay.
can I read?
"Can I read?"
Ma'am, can I read? Emil.
Savio, this connectivity problem actually disturbs our class.
Ma'am, can I read?
Ma'am, can I?
Harriet, read.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, from starting of the paragraph.
Yes, when I told them,
When I told them I need some kerosene, one of them laughed and said, "Couldn't you have asked Bhargavi to fetch you some kerosene?"
Mm.
I too laughed, but I didn't say anything. While one of them was pouring out some kerosene from their stove, it started to rain.
Mm.
"I'll need an umbrella too," I said. "You think we own an umbrella?" laughed one of them. "Stay a while and play cards with us. You can go back when the rain stops."
Mm.
And so I sat down to play cards with them. But I couldn't concentrate. My mind was on the story I was writing. By the time it stopped raining, it was 1 o'clock. I picked up my torch and the bottle of kerosene. My friends got ready to go to bed.
Mm.
"Good night and thanks," I said and went downstairs. They switched off the lights as I reached the room.
okay, all right. So we find that the narrator went to the bank building where his friends were residing and he decided to borrow kerosene from them. Okay. When I told them I needed some kerosene, one of them laughed and said, "Couldn't you have asked Bhargavi to fetch you some kerosene?" I too laughed, but I didn't say anything. So who is Bhargavi?
Ghost.
The ghost.
Ghost.
Ma'am, the ghost.
Ma'am, the
What do you
ghost.
think? Does the narrator believe in this ghost?
No, ma'am.
No,
How
ma'am.
do you
No,
know?
ma'am.
How do you know that he does not believe in ghost?
Because
Because
Because he
when
laughed
when he
after
came to
he
buy
heard
the
Risa,
house,
one by one, one by one. I'll give you a chance. Risa, why did the narrator not believe in the ghost?
ma'am, because if he believed in ghosts, he would not even take the house for rent. Because,
Yes, if he had a belief in ghosts, he would not have taken that house for rented. Okay, what do you think, Smriti?
Ma'am, if he believed that there would be this ghost, then how would be he concentrating when he's writing the novel?
Okay, if he had a fear about the ghost, he would not have been able to concentrate in his writing. What about you, Anandu?
ma'am, what Grisa told, then if he had a belief in ghost, he would not buy the house.
Okay.
There will be so many houses, right? So he will go and buy any other houses.
Okay, how do you came to know that Bhargavi is the name of a ghost? Is it because I told you? Huh?
Yes,
Yes?
yes, ma'am.
But can you get any clue from the story that shows that Bhargavi is a ghost? Bhargavi is a haunted presence in the house.
Ma'am,
Ashish,
when he was
Ashish. Yes.
on
Wait.
and
Yes.
told that.
Ashish, can you get a
Ma'am, a
clue
man
from the
told
story?
that
Who told?
ma'am, one man told that there is a ghost named Bhargavi.
It's not a man, the locals. The locals nearby the house warned the narrator that there is a presence of ghost in the house. Okay, so from that idea, we came to know that Bhargavi is the name of the ghost or the ghostly presence. Okay, so couldn't you have asked Bhargavi to fetch you some kerosene? So his friends started teasing him. Why did you come to us at this time? At night? Bhargavi is already there. She can definitely accompany you. Okay, so she will provide you kerosene. So why don't you ask her? Fetch. What do you mean by fetch? Bring. Okay, bring. To fetch means to bring. So couldn't you have asked Bhargavi to fetch some kerosene? I too laughed, but I didn't say anything. Why did the author not respond?
Ma'am, because he does not believe in ghost.
Devika? Yes?
Ma'am, because he does not believe in ghost.
That Bhargavi exists.
Okay, he did not believe in ghosts. All right. Any other answer? Okay, one reason is that he might not have taken Bhargavi seriously or the ghostly presence in the house seriously. Okay, what could be another reason? He did not say anything. He just laughed but did not make any comments on it.
Ma'am, because he didn't support his friends. His friends.
What kind of support you mean, Smriti?
Ma'am, because he didn't agree with what they said.
That is somewhat what Devika said. He does not believe in ghosts. Any other answer? Come on, try to connect. Think. He just laughed to the comment made by one of his friends, but he did not say anything. What could be the reason why he did not respond to the question asked by his friend?
Ma'am, ghost is not scientifically proven.
Okay, ghost is not scientifically proven. I agreed. We do not have any proof. It's all about the illusion of mind. So from that we can understand that the author might not or the narrator might not have taken it seriously. But I'm looking for another answer from you.
Ma'am,
Try to connect what he was doing.
Ma'am, I'm late to class, okay?
Okay, Saneka, can you please switch on your camera?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
not having any answer.
What was he doing few minutes before?
ma'am, writing a novel.
Yes, he was writing a highly emotional piece. So definitely his mind would be busy with the characters and the emotional aspects of what he was writing. Okay, maybe that is the reason why he did not respond. Sometimes when you are fully immersed with some kind of thoughts, when suddenly when your mom or dad comes and calls you, you may not respond, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. That's it. So the narrator's mind was busy with what he was writing, so maybe he did not concentrate on what his friend was saying. That's why he did not respond. While one of them was pouring out some kerosene from their stove, it started to rain. So just imagine, it is night, 10 o'clock, it's very dark. The narrator has come to get kerosene from his friends, and now it is raining also. Heavy rain. What is the term that you call for heavy raining? One single word is there for heavy rain.
Overcast.
No. Overcast means the sky is filled with gray clouds. But what is a single word for heavy rain?
Ma'am, storm.
No,
Hardly raining.
no. Heavy rain, the single word is downpour. 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 And the light rain is called as drizzle. 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 Okay. So it was raining heavily. I'll need an umbrella too, I said. You think we own an umbrella? Laughed one of them. Stay a while and play cards with us. You can go back when the rain stops. So, what were the things that the narrator carried with him when he left the house? Aaron? No, I'll ask Nihal. Nihal is sitting very quiet in the morning. Nihal, tell me, what were the things that the narrator took with him when he left the house?
Ma'am, in search of kerosene.
Yeah, in search of kerosene, when he left the house, what were the things that he took in his hand? Nihal is thinking deeply.
Ma'am, can I say? Ma'am, can I say?
Somebody who did not get a chance yet. Ismail? Ah,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me,
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
what were the things the narrator took with him when he left the house?
The lamp?
Did he take the lamp?
No, ma'am.
No.
Ma'am, can I say? Ma'am, can I say?
Emil?
Can I say?
Emil?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
Ma'am, a torch and empty kerosene bottle.
Yes, very good. He took a torch and an empty kerosene bottle with him as he
Empty
left the house.
kerosene bottle.
Okay. So when it rained, he did not have an umbrella. So that shows that the narrator was in a hurry to go back to his house. Okay. So when he got kerosene from his friends, he was in a hurry to go back to his house. But at that time, it was raining, so he asked for an umbrella. And did he get an umbrella from his friends?
No, ma'am, because they didn't have umbrella.
Have
Oh, ma'am.
one. So what did they ask him to do?
So he could play cards, and then when the rain is
Yes.
over, he could go.
His friends asked him to stay with them for a while and to play cards. And so I sat down to play cards with them. But I couldn't concentrate. What could be the reason why the narrator was not able to concentrate? on playing
He
cards?
was in the story, so he was
Devika, what is the reason why the narrator was not able to concentrate on playing cards?
Ma'am, his thoughts were in the story which he was writing.
Yes, his mind was busy with the story that he was writing. But I couldn't concentrate. My mind was on the story I was writing. By the time it stopped raining, it was 1 o'clock. So at what time did the narrator left the house?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. He left the house at 10 o'clock. And did he have any intention to play cards with his friends or spend time with them?
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
He did not have any kind of intention. He was in a hurry to go back to his house. But how long he had to stay with his friends?
Until the rain
Ma'am,
stopped.
3 hours.
Almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours he had to stay with his friends. And what was he doing while he stayed with his friends?
Playing cards.
Cards. And was he able to concentrate on playing cards?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
What is the reason?
He was thinking about
He was writing the story.
What is the reason, Anthony? What is the reason why the narrator was not able to concentrate?
And he was He was not.
What is the reason why the narrator was not able to concentrate? Harriet?
Ma'am, because his mind was the thoughts about the story he was writing.
All right. What made the narrator stay with his friends and play the cards? Ashish?
Yes, ma'am.
What made the narrator stay with his friends and play the cards? Kanishk?
Because
Yes, Ashish is
it was
responding.
it was
Because?
raining. It was
Because?
raining.
Ah,
It was raining.
ah,
That's why he played until the rain stopped.
ah. Okay. Since it was raining and since he did not have an umbrella with him, he decided to stay with his friends and play cards. All right. I picked up my torch and the bottle of kerosene. My friends got ready to go to bed. Good night and thanks, I said and went down the stairs. They switched off the lights as I reached the road. So you can imagine the situation, it is fully dark. Okay, the narrator bid goodbye to his friends. He said he expressed his gratitude and he is on the road now. Okay, nobody is there to accompany. All right, we'll continue. Saneka, read. Saneka. Yes? 1 o'clock. All right. So the narrator is walking on the road all alone. Okay? There is no person on the road and he is all alone and he had only a torch with him. Okay? So with the help of the torchlight, he is moving forward. I walked along the deserted road by the light of my torch. I reached my house, opened the door, and went in. So, do you remember, did the narrator lock the door of his room or the main door?
The main
He
door.
only
The main
locked
door.
the main door.
Yes, only locked the main door. So, he reached his house and opened the door and went in. I had no reason to think that anything exceptional had happened downstairs. Exceptional. What do you mean by exceptional?
Unusual.
Unusual, strange. So the narrator did not have any reason to think that something unusual had happened. So just imagine it is 1 o'clock. Okay, the timing is 1 o'clock at night, and there is no one to accompany him. He is all alone, and it is fully dark. So with the help of the torchlight, he was walking, and finally he reached his house. He opened the door and he got in. But I must tell you one thing. My mind was full of a strange sadness for no reason whatsoever. I wanted to weep. So, in fact, the narrator was a person who finds it difficult to cry. He laughs fast, but it was really difficult for him to weep. But at this point of time, especially at night at 1 o'clock, his mind was filled with some kind of unusual feelings, and he felt that he wanted to cry. So, what could be the reason why he is he is having such a kind of feeling? What could be the reason?
Novel.
Louder, Rissa.
Ma'am, the emotional novel he couldn't write.
Oh, maybe he was writing an emotional novel but full of feelings. Smriti?
So, ma'am, I think so.
Yes, Aneka?
Ma'am, it's like Bhargavi makes him feel so sad like that.
Maybe deep in his mind, he might have felt a kind of ghostly presence. We do not know. Even though he might not have taken seriously, some kind of feeling has come to him and that is making him
Ma'am,
weep. Yeah.
ma'am, maybe because there was no light and it was just like a spooky,
Yes.
atmosphere.
Yes. It's like a spooky atmosphere. There is no light and he is all alone. Maybe that is the reason why he felt like crying. I went upstairs, still feeling the deep sadness. So when he opened the house and when he was inside the house, he had this kind of strange feeling. And after that, he went upstairs. And then I saw something unusual. I'll narrate it as my subconscious has recorded it. When I had locked the house and gone for the kerosene, the lamp had gone out completely because there was no oil in it. Do you remember that part of the story?
Yes, ma'am.
When the narrator was writing a highly emotional piece, the light from the lamp became dimmer and dimmer. But he did not notice it very seriously. He kept on writing, and later what happened?
Ma'am, it went out completely.
Ma'am, the light got dimmer and dimmer until finally it went out altogether.
Yes, the light became dimmer, and finally it was put off completely. Okay, so which means that there was no oil in the lamp. The kerosene was fully finished. The room had been dark. And then it had rained for quite a while. So you have to connect all these things together. Okay? When the narrator was writing, the light from the lamp became dimmer, and finally it was put off, and the room became completely dark. And then the narrator picked up the torch and the empty kerosene bottle, and he went to his friends who were residing in the bank building. Okay, and while he was planning to return to his house, it was raining, and then what happened? He had to stay with his friends for a while, like 2 to 3 hours, and he played cards. When the rain stopped completely, he came out of their house and he walked on the road. And now he is inside his house. He has come to the upstairs, and now he is viewing something very unusual. Let's see what is that. Yeah, the room had been dark, and then it had rained for quite a while. It was more than 3 hours since I had left the house. But now I could see a light inside the room. Oh my God. What is happening? See, the room was completely dark. Nobody was there inside the house. There was not even a bit of oil inside the lamp. But now, when he
It's
came,
like a beginning.
it's like a
It's like a beginning of a horror film.
Ah, yes, exactly. Are you able to get the feeling?
Yes.
Are you able to imagine the entire scene?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So strange, right? So now he is in his upstairs room, and he could see a light inside the room. I could see it through the chinks in the bedroom door. Chinks. What do you mean by chinks?
Ma'am, the small holes.
Yes,
Ma'am,
the
the
small
low-
holes or narrow openings. Okay, so when he reached the upstairs, he could see there was a light coming through the chinks of the bedroom door. As usual, I took out my key. Then I focused the beam from my torch on the padlock. The lock gleamed like silver. Okay, so the lock was shining just like silver. Should I say the lock smiled in the light? See, it is written beautifully. Literally, he's just mentioning that it seemed for the narrator that the lock was smiling at him. The lock was shining in like a silver. I opened the door and went in. Then I saw the whole thing. So in fact, the narrator did not lock his bedroom door. Okay, he had locked only the main door, but he might have just slightly he might have closed. Okay, that's it, not locked. Then I saw the whole thing. My entire body jerked at what was happening. I didn't tremble with fear. I just stood there, stunned. I felt a kind of warmth go through me, and I started to perspire. Okay, the narrator did not shiver or tremble with fear, but then he started to perspire. He started to sweat. So here one word is mentioned there. I'll narrate it as my subconscious has recorded it. What is subconscious?
An unusual mind. Not an unusual mind.
Unusual mind?
When we are having in a like something mind something.
Yes, do you know that there are 3 levels for our minds, for our mind? Huh?
Mummy, the part that records things
Yes.
happen and remember.
Conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. Okay. These are the 3 levels of mind: conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. So conscious mind means whatever that we do consciously. Everything is with the help of the conscious mind. Subconscious mind means if we have some kind of, for example, if you are afraid of snake, that particular thought will not be there in your mind every time, but in your subconscious mind that fear will remain as it is. And sometimes, if you might have seen some picture of the snake or a video of the snake in the daytime, at night your subconscious mind works and it comes as a form of nightmare. Got it? Yes. So that's how the subconscious mind works. So here we find that the narrator already had a feeling in his mind that this house has got a haunted presence of Bhargavi, because he had heard it from the locals. The locals have warned him. Okay? There is a ghostly presence. And when he went to his friends to get kerosene, his friends teased him. Why don't you ask Bhargavi to fetch some kerosene for you? So all these thoughts are there in his subconscious mind, though he did not take it seriously. All right? So that is why when he came back to the house at 1 o'clock at night, a kind of strange feeling came to his mind and he felt like weeping. Is it clear, children?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we are quickly moving on to the last 2 paragraphs. The entire room was illuminated with a blue light. The light came from the lamp, from the 2 inches of blue flame. I stood there in amazement. So what was the light that coming through the chinks of the bedroom door?
Blue light.
Blue light. Blue light.
Strange light. It's not white light, it's not yellow light, but the color of the light was blue in color.
Blue light.
The light came from the lamp from 2 inches of blue flame. I stood there in amazement. Okay, so in fact there was no oil in the lamp. Kerosene got completely over. That is why he went to his friends to borrow some kerosene. But now the entire room is illuminated. Entire room was lit up with blue light. Who had lit the lamp that had no kerosene? Where had the blue light come from?
Ma'am, second part is here for this film.
Ma'am,
Yes,
sometimes
definitely I would advise you to watch the movie Bhargavi Nilayam. Okay, so you will come to know what had happened. All right, so this is a very mysterious story, a suspense-filled one. So to what conclusion can we come into? Who had lit the kerosene lamp? There was no oil in the lamp. Bhargavi. But we know that scientifically it is not proven the ghosts exist. Yeah? So I would say that it is all the illusion of his mind. Okay, that the very thought of the ghostly presence in the house might have made him visualize in such a manner. Okay. So do you find the story interesting, children?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? To all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So we have done with the chapter. I want you all to read it, okay, at least 3 or 4 times. And each and every part of the story should be thorough with you. All right? Okay. I'll be sending the notes very soon. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, children. You responded very well. Keep it up.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank